Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to extraction of metals. And so in this section, we want to look at what methods do we use to extract metals, okay? And what determines the method. So methods that we use, for example, the first one is using carbon or aluminium to reduce a metal. So this one is called a reduction process. The number two is electrolysis. The number three is by using heat alone. So now, what determines the method that we are going to use? What determines is the position in the reactivity series. Remember, there are metals that are more reactive than the other. Now, let's take, for example, metals like potassium, sodium, calcium, magnesium, aluminium. We extract them using electrolysis. Why? Because they are hard to extract. Then metals like zinc, iron, tin, lead, we use what is called the reduction process. So we burn them with the carbon. Carbon is used as a reducing agent when you want to extract a metal. Then copper, mercury, we extract them by directly burning them in air. Then for those that are least in the reactivity series, we use no method. Like, for example, we have silver, gold. There's no method that we use for them. Now, let's just pick one metal that we want to extract, iron. Now, this is a very key concept. Iron, the ore where it is extracted is either magnetite or hematite. Magnetite or hematite. These are common core from which iron is extracted. The most common one that we use is hematite. And what we should bear in mind that hematite is iron 3 oxide, which is written as iron 3 oxide. Iron 3 oxide. So this iron 3 oxide is hematite. Now, the apparatus where iron is extracted looks like this. It's a blast furnace. So here on top, that is where we place the core. Now we place the iron ore, which is, for example, hematite. We place the coke, which is a carbon. We place the limestone, which is calcium carbonate. We all put them here. Then this is the direction of waste gases. And so you should know how this thing looks. Here, hot air in, hot air in. Then this is a molten slag, and this is a molten iron. A slag is an impurity. Then the iron extract is down there. So you should know this position. Now, what are the processes involved? The first process here, it is burning carbon in air. Now, what does that mean? Carbon will react with oxygen to form carbon dioxide. That is the first method in extracting iron. Now, this carbon dioxide that has been formed combines with more carbon. That is stage number 2. Now, why is it combining with carbon? Remember, we said carbon is used as a reducing agent, meaning it is getting one oxygen there. And what happens? It becomes carbon monoxide. So carbon here is used as a reducing agent. It has reduced the carbon dioxide to carbon monoxide. Now, the carbon monoxide again reacts with iron. Again, carbon monoxide here is used as a reducing what? Agent. So there are questions that you have been asked to say, mention 2 substances that are reducing agent in extracting of iron. 1 is carbon. 2 is carbon monoxide. Now, this carbon monoxide is going to react with the hematite, which is iron 3 oxide. And when it reacts here, it gets a carbon here, and what remains is iron. And this, the other product is carbon dioxide again. Okay? So the carbon monoxide gas as I said, reducing agent in this regard as we mentioned. Now remember, this ion that we have formed is not a pure ion. So how are we going to make it pure? First of all, before we make it pure, we are going to remember there's a limestone here. Now this limestone that you are seeing, it's calcium carbonate. And this calcium carbonate, we apply heat on it so that it produces calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. Now, what is the purpose of calcium oxide here? This calcium oxide comes to react with the silicon dioxide. And when it reacts with this one, it produces the calcium silicate, which is called the calcium silicate. Now, this calcium silicate, it is what is called a slag. So this thing comes from the ion here, meaning that the ion that we've extracted, you have removed an impurity. So now it is a little bit pure. And the ion now, which is a little bit pure, is called the molten ion, which is here. This slag is removed, which is a calcium silicate. So this is how you extract iron. Thank you for watching.